Now, 2012, the Olympic Games. I'm sure there are some people out there that are excited about it, but I ain't fucking one of them. I'll tell you something, this is another thing that's been false on us. You know, the old Olympic Games. Oh, it'd be great for the country, it'd be great for the people of England. Most of it's been taking place in the south anyway. I don't know how it's going to be fucking good for the people of for England, for the UK or whatever. It's all being fucking done in the south, but fuck it. Um, and then we weren't given a choice. You know, we weren't given a choice at all. It was a case of we're going to go for the Olympics. And then what fucking was amazing, and it shows you what kind of fleecing cunts we have in power, or we have had in power. We still have in power, really. Let's not fucking beat around the bush. Um, it's the London taxpayer, which because London has expanded so fucking much. Again, we haven't had no fucking choice in. This borough, for example, used to be a borough of Kent, and now it's a borough of London. But you know, but because we got some shiesty fucking government, we had to fucking pay for the Olympics, the London taxpayer, um, which is just fucking unbelievable, unbelievable. No one gives us a choice. You know, we've just got to fucking lump it like everything. You know, which is what I was saying in the uh, previous video about government not looking after their own people. But so anyway, the Olympics, we got the Olympics, we've had to fucking pay for it, and then next year it comes around 2012, and I've been hearing that from transportation point of view, because the public transport is fucking shit, absolute shit. If it's trains, it's always fucked up. If it's either too much sunshine, or it's too overcast, or it's raining, or there's obviously too much snow, or there's a leaf on the fucking line. But either way, trains never run on time. I don't know if this is across the country. I fucking assume so. You know, I've worked at Network Rail, so I pretty much assume so. But so the trains are fucked. The buses are normally alright. I have to say, buses are normally alright. Uh, but even lately, the buses have been fucking up left, right, and centre. So I don't know what that's about. The tube is always fucked. Tube is just fucking London Underground is bollocks, absolute shit. But keep in mind that prices are constantly going up. I mean, an average person living in a suburb of London, a London suburb, who commutes into central London, will probably be paying on average a month about 150, 160 quid. Maybe a little bit less if he's just going as far as, if he's just going to, say, for example, Charing Cross, Waterloo, Victoria, and not using the underground, 130 quid, say. But that's every month, and that keeps going up and up and up. That's the average price for someone who lives in a London suburb, commuting into London. Um, and it's amazing because now they're saying that we are going to put more trains on the tracks, rolling stock as they like to call it, because there's always things coming up saying lack of rolling stock. You know what I mean? So it's a lack of carriages, and apparently they've got more carriages. Apparently there's going to be more buses. Apparently there's extended bus routes or some shit. They're hoping to get a new London Underground line sorted or some bollocks. So transportation is supposed to be, you know, it's looking all right for the Olympics. But my fucking qualm is that if you can do all this for the fucking Olympics that we've paid for anyway, and if you transport cunts, especially in the trains, can roll out all these carriages for the Olympics, why the fuck didn't you do it now for the people who are paying their bollocks off every fucking month commuting? You know, I'm quite fortunate because I only get a bus from A to B and I don't have to go into central fucking London. So far, you know, I had to go in there a couple of years ago. For about 10 years, I worked up in central London. Um, but now I'm in a job where I don't have to go as far, so I still have to use a bus, but it's alright. Um, but for people who are using the trains and the underground, they're getting fucking ripped off for a shit service. And you lot are saying, we'll put the fucking carriages out for the Olympics, but we ain't gonna fucking put them out for you cunts. Who's paid for them? How does that fucking work? It's bollocks. I had a run-in, right? I had a fucking run-in with one of the train companies, a shit one. They're all shit, but yeah, this is a real shit one. This is one of the shittier ones. And it was about this train that I would get, and it would always be late. and so I get the one before it, and that'll always be late, and the one before that seemed to always get cancelled, right? So I fucking wrote them an email saying, all right, you know, this is happening a lot, you know, more and more often, in not even continual, I'd say continuous, you know what I mean? It's constant. And they get back to me and they say, well, our trains are only late officially if they're 30 minutes late. I thought, if you're late, you're fucking late. You know what I mean? If I go into a cinema to watch a film and it starts at 2 o'clock and I get in at half 2, I've missed half hour of that film. I've I'm late. Yeah, there's no fucking. Oh, you're not really late. No, I'm late. If I'm supposed to meet someone at 1 o'clock and I get there at half 1, am I supposed to say to them, I'm not really late. I'm only half hour late. Is this what the fuck's that about? You know? And then there's another one where it says, oh, and also we're only ever late if we get into the final destination late. If we make up time, then we're not late as well. Well, that contradicts the whole fucking. If you we can be up to 20 minutes or 30 minutes late, whatever it is. I just thought this is unbelievable. You know. And then they release these fucking performance targets statistics that are fucking. Oh, we were 90% on time, and no fucking wonder. If you're screwing the fucking targets, no fucking wonder. But funny enough, this particular train company, they refused an outside auditor to come in. They do their own audits, their own internal audits, and they refused for an outside independent auditor to come in and look at their books. What have they got to hide? Probably the same what the rest of the fucking train companies have got to hide. And it always goes back to there were certain things in this country, or in any country, that should never have been privatised. Public transportation being one, and the amenities being the other. Your energy, your water, your electric, your gas, your phones even, whatever, you know. But water, electric, gas should never have been fucking privatised, but they were, you know, which is bollocks. And public transportation, I ain't being funny, but when British Rail were fucking going, we never had any of this shit. You know, you had people running on the platform, jumping onto the open, slam fucking doors, and all this kind of bollocks. But let me tell you something: these fucking trains now with the automatic doors or the electric doors, where it's sliding doors, whatever you want to fucking call them. How many times have you been on a train and the driver said, because the door's fucked, we ain't going anywhere. Train's coming out. Get off at the next platform or get out of this platform. Fucking loads, you know. And yet the ticket price is going up and up and up for a shittier service. So where's this money going? In shareholders' pockets, like all the fucking time. If you got your electric or your gas with whoever, EDF, British Gas, none of them are British owned anymore. Don't get British Gas are like fucking German and something else now, you know. But it all goes out, you know. It all goes to the shareholders. None of it gets reinvested. It's all load of bollocks. And the train company's all load of bollocks. And this Olympics is going to be a load of bollocks. Because let me tell you something. Next year, when it all kicks off, transport is going to be bollocks. If you're looking at this and you come from abroad and you're planning to come here next year, do yourself a favour, don't fucking do it. Because transport is shit at the best of times. It's going to be fucking dreadful come next year. Okay, the Olympics is a load of bollocks. No fucking city has prospered from the Olympics once the Olympics has come and gone. It's all a load of fucking bollocks. It's just billions and billions and billions that could have been spent in this country doing more hospitals, more prisons. Apparently we fucking need because we want to let everybody walk on the street rather than build a prison. We'd rather let everyone walk on the fucking street. But all these billions that the Olympics are costing is now going to be fucking billions for you know, for nothing. It could have gone into the country, it could have gone into infrastructure, it could have gone into services, but it hasn't. It's gone into fucking nothing. And that's the story of modern Britain's life. Money just fucking thrown out. So, do I support the Olympics? Do I care about the Olympics? As far as I'm concerned, Olympics is a load of fucking bollocks, load of shit. You know? I like watching it, but not in my backyard, and not when I've got to fucking pay for it along with the rest of the London taxpayers. Alright? Have fun at the Olympics.